What's going on, everybody? Big Z Gaming here. I wanted to make a quick video just showing a setup in Armored Core 6 that I truly believe takes maybe 1 or 2 brain cells to use, and you can use it the entire game and beat every single mission with it, because I did. And I've beaten the game 3 times now and gotten all the combat logs. And this build was basically, I did change it up for fun, but if there's a hard boss, you can always just go back to this this build, and it never fails. So you guys have probably heard of these weapons because they're, in my opinion, just busted. And I'm talking about purely PvE in this video. As far as PvP goes, I haven't really tested out this setup just because it's just honestly so lame. But so for the left and right hand guns, just gonna go with the straight up minigun, the Huben, and then your back shoulder weapons, just double songbirds. And the songbirds are, in my opinion, the best shoulder weapons. Just the impact and damage that they do is ridiculous for how fast they fire. And yeah, as for the right and left hand units, the minigun, you can literally just hold down the trigger, melt people, and be on with your way. And I've heard a lot of stuff around this game in the past week where people are saying, like, it's so lame that you have to change up your build for like different bosses to, fight them a certain way, which I mean is technically kind of true, but I found that this build honestly just solos everything. As far as like the head, core, arms, and legs, do honestly whatever. As long as your load and energy load's alright, it doesn't even matter. Like, it's just gonna destroy anything. I use assault armor, and then yeah, as for the booster, I guess the only thing that really matters, the FCS, you want to use the close range one, because we're pretty much only going to be going close range. Whatever generator you want. And I would recommend these arms if you have them, just because they add 160. I don't really even know what this does. It says it just helps tracking. There's like kind of a heated debate on whether it actually increases damage or not, but regardless, it's got really good tracking. Might as well throw them on. But besides that, pretty much nothing else matters as long as you got these. And to show that, I'm just gonna play through Balteus real quick and just show you how easily this thing like actually destroys everything. Oops. Yeah, so I'll cut once I get to the Balteus fight.
You see that?
Yeah, so for this solo fight, I'll show you guys this. The basic strat of this is just kind of fly up, use both songbirds, it'll break their stagger, or it'll stagger them, and then just melt them with it.
Sorry for you.
That.
You may have survived a little longer. Had a different master. See 1, 2, 3.
The only problem is that your guns are gonna overheat. But like, you see that? Like, it's just melting him. And I know this is like an earlier game boss, but yeah, it's that easy.
Stay away from Lost Point.
So yeah, just right off the bat, like, you just see the amount of shield damage that it does. Yeah, it's ridiculous.
Taking your console offline for a moment. The waves are intensifying. Hurry up, get clear.
Slash.
50%.
But yeah, once he gets his shield up, like, this thing just absolutely melts him. Literally that easy. yeah, hopefully that just shows you guys just how easy it is to solo some of these bosses with like a super cheap setup like that. Of course, it's not fun to do, you know, if you're just like literally melting everyone so fast, or maybe that's your thing. You like doing it like that. But yeah, it's just a good build to have in your back pocket if you ever get stuck on a boss later on. And I use this, and I have defeated every single boss with it, so I know it's possible to do. Some of them that are like quicker and not as big of a hitbox are a little bit harder. You just kind of have to wait for them to like stop moving for a slight amount, just so you can get the songbirds to hit and then break their stagger. But yeah, pretty much every other mission, you can just use this build. So yeah, thanks for watching, and don't forget to subscribe. Or don't. I honestly don't care.